I'm Athwaan Noordien. I'm 31 years old. I live in Menenberg, Athlone. Leading up to me being incarcerated, I used to live a life of crime. I used to chase the lavish life, sports cars, hotels, money every day. Me and my brother turned to drugs because the only place where we could sleep was by drug dens. Now, in order to sleep there, you need to have drugs and smoke with him, otherwise you can't come there. Then we started to do crime, sell drugs, sell alcohol. Then we got involved with people selling guns, bullets. Then after that, I told him I watched a movie where people go into banks or shops that holds large amounts of cash, like 100, 200,000. So we started doing that. Then I got caught. I went to different prisons. I got involved with the wrong stuff. I thought to myself, I got 20 years, I'm probably going to stay 10 years in prison. So what can I do to empower myself? But in prison it's very hard because they treat you like an animal there. You 23 hours in a locked room, the food that they give you, the toiletries, everything is horrible. And then I went to Goodwood Prison. Then I saw Imam Tofie. For him coming there, treating me with respect, treating me like pulling out a chair for me. Who does that for a criminal or for an inmate? He used to give me stuff to study, to take me further, and I used to give me the amanat of leading the Jama'ah. I'm responsible for everything. So he gave me that opportunity to show what I can do for people, and because he was so passionate about the deen and always talking through hardships, this is what you must do, then I tried everything he told me. Then without him knowing, he became my role model, my inspiration. I would always tell him, I would like to come out and follow in your footsteps one day. I never had anybody who believed in me or told me they're proud of me or something like so. Here, a stranger is coming into my life, and everything that I ask for in dua, he is telling me. I don't know how to put it into words. Just the fact that he showed me that compassion. He listened to me when I speak. He never used to put me down. You know, if you talk about personal stuff to people, they say, gaan man. So he always used to listen, give me good advice. So interacting with him on a personal level and him being a support structure, everything I ask him to do, he go out of his way. Basically, if it wasn't for him playing that role in my life in prison, I would probably still be in prison now because doing wrong things. I would come out of prison, I wouldn't even put my head on the floor. I didn't think of Allah in the way that I'm supposed to think. So prison for me was a blessing in disguise because that brought me close to Allah. It gave me time to think, it gave me time to focus on things that is actually important, because we're on the dunya to prepare for the year after, but the dunya pulls you in such a way that you don't even think of the akhirah. Before you know it, you're laying on your deathbed and you didn't do anything. Then it's too late that time because you had your whole life. You can't say at the end of the day when Allah asks you, was there no reminders? There was reminders all around you, just ignored it. So I came out 2017 and then my parole finished last year, my 3 years. In that time, I was working, started a family. It was struggling, me and my wife, but we managed, alhamdulillah, to put money together to buy a house because renting was hard. A house in Menenberg, it's a big deal because we never had a home growing up. I saw in my area that there's a lack of transport at night. People don't want to phone strangers and drive with them, and the fact that Uber transport service, they don't come into my area. So I thought to myself, that is a good opportunity for me. I have a car, I don't have a job, so let me advertise. And then I started handing out flyers, and then I posted on Facebook, and then that's how people started to know about me. I used to have people who are driving in the morning, school, kids, everything. So if you are in a poverty-stricken area, you need to look what is the need of people and try to cater that. Because everybody would come to somebody they know, then use somebody they don't know. Like in my community, I would like to open a madrasa, but I don't have the funding. And there's guys there that people say I must chase them away because they kill people, they do drugs, they do weird things. But they don't steal from me. They steal from anybody. I give them my keys to my house, and then my house, and I'm a whole day away. That's how much I trust them, because they showed me that they can be trusted. Everybody deserves a chance. Nobody must be judged before you give them a chance. With me being kind and generous to them and giving them a plate of food and speaking to them and encouraging them to leave that lifestyle, find some other way, then they will explain, yeah, it's hard, you know, we have to do this in order to get money. But there is 2 or 3 guys that, alhamdulillah, today, one of them embraced Islam because they said it's through me that I showed them the beauty of Islam. They always thought Muslims is just brekerig. They say a Muslim is like a samosa, 3 corners, licht, break and steal. So with that stigma, it didn't sit well with me, so I felt I had to prove him wrong and show him the beauty of Islam, because Islam doesn't teach us to kill people, to lie, to cheat. Islam is a way of life. So now the other guys, they starting to feel comfortable with leaving the gang and joining Islam or joining a religion, because they see that lifestyle, because I bring it across to them. He give you maybe 2,000-3,000 rand today if you kill somebody. Tomorrow your life is in danger, your family's life is in danger. That lifestyle only leads you to prison or to the grave. I come from that lifestyle, I know from experience. So the youth out there today is like, 13, 15 years old, they're running with guns. They think it's quite to be a gangster, to be a killer, because that is the only thing that our areas portray to kids. Everybody wants to be a drug dealer, everybody wants to drive a flashy car, and only the people that are selling drugs driving flashy cars. So if I can show them the beauty of Islam, maybe like there's a youth center opposite me, get a room, there's musallas, they can come there when they feel depressed or lonely or when they're hungry, just have bread, even like a soup kitchen for them. They would feel there's a place to go to where they can feel free, where they can speak to people about things, people that can relate to them. The IDP, they are helping the Imams, helping Islam, helping the Muslims, encouraging, spreading the word, giving belief to people who has lost all hope. Because without this program and without Imam Tofie encouraging me and being by my side to help me through the most difficult time in my life, nothing would be possible.